I've been on YouTube for a half a year, posting once a week. Thanks to everyone who has liked, subscribed, and commented on the videos. I really appreciate it. Hi, I'm Neil. I live in my Mercedes Sprinter van that I self-converted. I live full-time in my van. I live in Northern California, camping in urban areas. Now, let's make an espresso and get into why I live in my van. I think that people start living in a vehicle for a couple of reasons. It could be for a life-altering moment, or for some it's just adventure. Both give you freedom by living a nomadic lifestyle. I had some life traumas that caused some psychological damage and nudged me into exploring van life. A number of things happened. I had a bad divorce with a toxic partner. I was robbed at gunpoint. I had thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment stolen. I was physically assaulted, which left me bloodied and bruised. My car got stolen, then recovered, and then stolen again. My dog died. And I also had some problems with 2 different flats that I had rented. I had slumlords that refused to repair any issues, including water pouring from my ceiling, that damaged some of my belongings, including camera equipment. The next dwelling I lived in also had corrupt landlords, overcharging me for things that weren't even in my lease. After spending tens of thousands of dollars and fighting landlords and absorbing the costs of moving, I thought there must be another option. This left me in a very bad mental state. I have photographed hundreds of homes for work, and none of them I would consider living in, and I knew I didn't want to rent or buy a property. And I knew I didn't want to live in Oakland, California. And the many places I have visited in the US, there hasn't been any city I wanted to live in or call home. So I watched a lot of nomadic and van life YouTube channels to learn about how to survive in a less traditional way. I wasn't sure how I was going to do this. I've only ever had a house, and I don't have handyman skills to build a tiny home on wheels. But the more I explored, the more I thought this could be the lifestyle for me, and I started learning more. First, I researched vans. I went to go look at the Ford Transit and the Mercedes Sprinter van. I decided on these 2 different vans because they both have all-wheel drive. After choosing the Sprinter van, I decided to start the build. This was a lot of trial and error, and still is. During the build, I had access to my flat, so I had a place to live and work. The plan was to do everything myself at first, except for the plumbing and the electrical. It took me a long time to find someone to do the electrical, and I'm happy with the results. I still need to upgrade my temporary plumbing situation. The build took longer than I expected. It always does, right? mainly because I needed help with the electrical, and now it has been 3 months of me living in my van. I'm still working, so I need to be living in an urban environment. I hope to go on a longer adventure soon, but I need to save up some money first. The things that I like about living in my van: freedom, not having to deal with landlords. Every day is an adventure. I sleep well in the van. I always have everything I own with me. Waking up in a different place every day. The things that I don't like: having to manage my water every couple of days. Solitude. I need to work on finding other nomads. Very limited cooking space. For me, living in my van gives me freedom and control over my own destination, and I can put the past traumas behind me. Thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and feel free to like and comment. Here's to another 6 months on YouTube.